The mountains rose up, climbing higher and higher, towering all around, the peaks reaching for the clouds. All along the mountainsides and in the valleys between, red cedar, white-bark pine, and spruce trees vied for space. This was true forest, 2 million acres of actual wilderness, most of it left to the animals that were native to the area. Grizzlies, black bears, mountain lions, moose, timber wolves, mountain goats, elk, bighorn sheep, and mule deer all made the vast forest home, along with a range of smaller animals. Jonas "Smoke" Harper, Dr. Kyle Forbes, and Jeff Hollister, 3 of the genetically and psychically enhanced members of GhostWalker Team 1, continued along the nearly non-existent game trail they'd been traveling for the past 3 hours. "You still getting that bad feeling in your gut, Jonas?" Jeff asked. Jonas scanned the dense forest with narrowed eyes, maintaining his purposefully relaxed gait while keeping his hand close to his weapon. "Yep." Kyle sighed. "You sure it isn't just a stitch in your side?" "Yep." "You did notice that the higher we climb, the more bear scat we're coming across," Jeff said. "Yep. Just thought I'd point that out." A small grin lit Jeff's face. "I'm not sure he actually knows how to talk, Jeff," Kyle said. "Ryland did warn us. Said if we volunteered to come with him, we'd hear nothing but grunts for days." "Wait." Smile fading, Jeff halted abruptly and glared at his companions. "You volunteered? Ryland ordered me to come with you two. Said I had to protect your asses." Jonas and Kyle stopped as well, and Jonas took the opportunity to study Jeff without appearing to do so. It had been a couple of years since Jeff had recovered from a stroke that would have put any normal soldier out of commission for good. Jeff had fought his way back. Jeff, like most men in the government's GhostWalker program, wasn't anyone's definition of a normal soldier anymore. These men were, instead, the products of a military experiment that hadn't quite gone as expected. They had gone into the program volunteering for psychic enhancements with the expectation of being of more use to their country. But along with removing filters in their brains, Dr. Peter Whitney had also performed experimental gene coding on them. That part they had not signed up for. Worse, the first of Whitney's gene coding experiments had been illegally performed on young orphan girls, with disastrous results. Those initial failures hadn't stopped Whitney, though. Instead, he'd forged ahead with similar gene modifications on the soldiers, believing that grown men could better handle the pressures of the enhancements than the female children had. Team 1 had lost several of the men in their unit, and Jeff had suffered a brain bleed and stroke. He was fully recovered, but the entire team tended to watch over him, Jonas especially. The survivors of Whitney's experiments were all admittedly stronger, and they now possessed some very incredible abilities, but those benefits had come at a steep price. They were all continuing to learn just how steep that price could be.